what this shirt makes me think of? I just heard earlier before we started the show that
breaking
Carol
news.
Baskin
She is.
It's going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
What?
Can you confirm this?
What a haul. That is also what I have heard. Carol Baskin from Tiger King will be on Dancing with the Stars. She will probably be wearing that.
That is happening right now. So this is paying tribute to her. I wonder how she's going to do. I can't picture her dancing, but you know what? It could be great.
She'll kill it. Too soon? She'll kill it.
Too soon. She's going to whack it out of the park.
Yeah, she will.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. We got 6 things that you should know. Number 1 on our list. Today is the 75th anniversary of VJ Day, the observance of Allied forces' victory over Japan during World War II. Now, the announcement of Japan's surrender came on August 15th, 1945, effectively bringing the war to an end.
But it was on September 2nd that Japan formally surrendered aboard the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay. It took place several months after the surrender of Nazi Germany. If you've ever been to Pearl Harbor, you've got to stand.
Never been to Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, you get to stand on the USS Missouri at the actual spot where they surrendered. It's actually Pearl Harbor, one of my favorites. Really sobering experience, but you get an idea of what all went down there. I could have spent 3 days there. We spent an entire day, but it was, if you ever get to go to Hawaii, make sure that is part of the trip.
Definitely a lot of history there. You know, when we talk about history, it always makes you think of your dad.
He's a history buff, so he's like in his element doing those kinds of things. So.
Did you go there with him, or?
We did. Okay. I went with the whole family. Actually, one of my friends came with us as well. And it's just like, it's kind of sobering, but it's also, I mean, it's just an entertaining day as well, just to take everything in. Even if you don't have an appreciation of history, like you go somewhere like that and it hits you like what a significant event that was and everything that goes with it. Yeah, you should, for sure.
Big day in history. All right, guys, and moving on to our second thing today, Walmart is expanding its breastfeeding pods. So the retailer announced it's planning to install lactation suites in more than 100 stores this year. Now, these pods offer freestanding spaces for women to breastfeed or pump. They are free to use and access through an app.
Walmart says it's the first retailer to install them in a store setting. The company introduced the pods in 3 stores last year. An associate and new mom saw them while traveling and brought the idea back to Walmart. Nike also has launched its first activewear line for new and expectant mothers. The maternity collection is called Nike M. Nike says the products in the line are designed to meet the changing needs of women's bodies before, during, and after pregnancy.
Pretty exciting, and those items are going to include tights with foldable wide waistband, a scoop neck tank top that makes it comfortable for women to nurse, and a bra that can be adjusted for breastfeeding or pumping. There's also a cover up with a split opening that can be worn to accommodate a growing belly or as a nursing cover. Those new items will be available online starting September 17th, and this is really exciting.
It's pretty cool stuff.
I have a lot of friends who have had babies, and usually they just wear the leggings. They are kind of stretchy, but I mean, some that are actually made for your body and your growing belly. That's exciting.
Not much to wear as far as the active wear, I guess, when you're pregnant. So
yeah, for sure. This is going to be fun. All right, good for new moms. And a new app is helping people understand their drinking habits. It comes as alcohol sales rise because of the coronavirus pandemic.
The app, developed by a professor at the University of Alaska Anchorage, is designed for those struggling with addiction. Sammy Salina has the details.
Well, the app is called Step Away, and it's a standalone intervention app for helping a person manage their drinking.
Patrick Doolin, a professor of psychology with UAA and addiction psychologist, has been developing the app for a decade, and it was made available to the public just in time. According to a Nielsen report from June, sales of at-home alcohol have spiked nearly 27% since the start of the pandemic.
The app will help a person to manage those cravings by, for instance, introducing numerous different strategies they can use to manage a craving.
You can use the app to track alcohol consumption, calories, money spent, and research assistant Robin Mertz said many are surprised with their results.
Some people have noticed that they have increased, their drinking, and just seeing that spike alone will let them know, like, hey, maybe there's a little bit of a problem here. Maybe I'm having more drinks at dinner than I used to be having. So here's the feedback one. So for 14 drinks per week, it is as much or more than 94% of American men in your age bracket. So for a lot of people, that's a pretty shocking thing to learn.
And with alcohol sales up, Step Away could be useful to develop a clear picture of your own habits.
And you don't have to consider yourself having a problem with alcohol to download it and use it. It can just be something that helps you form healthier behaviors.
Thousands have used the app since it launched in June, and you can try the app for free on iOS and Google Play.
All right, guys, and speaking of apps and iPhones and Androids, get ready to fork over some serious cash if you want to be among the first with the latest Samsung technology. So the South Korean company's newest smartphone, the Galaxy Z Fold 2, goes on sale September 18th, but pre-orders start on Wednesday, so that's today. The foldable device features a front screen and a larger inner screen, and once unfolded, while its glass is ultra thin, its price is hefty, costing a whopping $2 grand. Your face, right?
I know. $2 grand for a phone. Well, $1,999 to be exact, but Samsung is offering some benefits to help entice customers. VIP benefits include access to Michelin star restaurants and elite golf courses in the U.S. That helps me.
Zero.
No way. Zero fashion whatsoever. If it did laundry, I'd buy that phone.
Yeah, what does it do? What is it made out of that it costs us $2,000?
Can it iron shirts for me? Because that takes up a lot of time.
Is it going to grocery shop for us?
Yeah.
$2,000. How much was the latest iPhone? A grand?
Yeah, I think some of the models, you get some of the hefty models with the fancier stuff. A little bit more than that.
I feel like I don't really know how much my iPhone has cost me, because you know how they take out a little bit out of your bill every day,
Sure.
every month?
Yeah.
So you don't really know how much you're paying.
Steals a little bit of your soul each day when you have to keep checking it.
I am soulless
Paying
at
a
this
lot,
point.
lot more than you know.
All right, guys, and moving on to entertainment, Miranda Lambert leads the nominees for this year's Country Music Association Awards. The nominees for the 54th annual event were released yesterday, and Lambert has 7 nominations, followed by Luke Combs with 6.
The 2 are nominated for the event's top prize, Entertainer of the Year, along with Eric Church, Carrie Underwood, and Keith Urban. Winners will be announced on November 11th on ABC.
Do you know what my first concert ever was?
Was it a Miranda Lambert concert?
No, it was country though. You'll never guess.
Garth Brooks?
It was Tracy Lawrence.
Oh, was it really?
That was the first concert I ever went to. My favorite song for the longest time was Paint Me in Birmingham.
Where did you see this at concert?
I don't remember.
Don't even remember. How old were you?
I was like 13 maybe.
That was just when you were learning English too, right?
Yeah,
so
yes.
Yeah, did that help, like listening to music?
I think it really helped. And I used to be like a country music fanatic, and now I'm not so much anymore. I used to listen to it, but I lie about it.
Great stuff.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can't live in the South and not listen to country.
You're going to come across it at some point or
You
another.
like it?
Not the biggest fan. I can listen to it and appreciate it, but it's not.
Go listen to Paint Me in Birmingham.
Yeah, it's not my regular playlist.
I can see that. I can see that.
I'll go do it right now.
Go do it right now. All right, guys, stay with us. It's WAG Wednesday, and we've got a little guy we want you to meet. He's looking for a forever home, and we've got all the details after the break.
And later, Fernanda tells us how to look younger by getting rid of under-eye bags and wrinkles in just minutes. We'll be right back.